it is National Love Your Pet Day. So I hope on the call that you saw a picture of Jack styling his new sweater that I bought him for Christmas. So, Dawn, is Every joining us today?
She's somewhere hanging out with Jim, which is
Okay.
priority at
Well,
the
I want to personally congratulate Every. She received her Master Municipal Canine certificate this past week. You can see it on Dawn's Facebook page. It is so cute. But I'm sure she has gone to plenty of classes to qualify for that. So that was so sweet and really special. So I see some familiar faces on here. I see Dawn, of course. I would like to introduce Dawn Abrahamson. She is our Vice President. Welcome, Dawn. Oh, and now Lisa Garcia has also joined us. She is our President-elect. Welcome, Lisa. And I don't see Pamela yet, but I think Pamela is supposed to join us. I see a board member, Hans Rice. Hans, welcome. Welcome this morning. And I see my personal Institute Director, Jason Camp, is on here from the state of Mississippi. Welcome, Jason. We're glad that you're here. Well, of course, the number one topic we have to talk about is Calgary. And I hope everyone has turned in their reservations and their registrations for Calgary. It is going to be a fantastic conference. I keep saying it's going to be the best one ever. So I know if I keep saying it, people are going to believe it and it will turn out to be true. The Calgary Host Committee has done a fantastic job. I cannot brag on them enough. It is a lot of hard work to put together a conference, and I appreciate them and their hard work immensely. There's going to be a possible 10 points for this conference, plus an extra 2 if you do a write-up on a cultural event that you attended, like a museum or something. And speaking of cultural events, the host committee and our planning committee has done a lot of work making sure that we get that true Canadian flavor. A national conference is fantastic, but the reason this one's going to be the best one ever is because we are going to learn about Calgary and Alberta and Canada, and we're going to get that true immersion into a different culture. This is priceless. You can't get this on a Zoom call. So that's why we need each and every one of you to attend. I think we have about 500 registered right at it. So it's going to be a great conference. So please consider going to Calgary. Plus, back in Minneapolis, our goal was to get 400 first-timers to attend. Well, we're not quite there yet, but we're going to. I have confidence. I would love to have lots and lots of first-timers for the reasons I mentioned above. The education, the networking, the cultural experience is going to be fantastic. So I really hope we have a lot of first-timers. Encourage people to go and get this experience. I think we had a question on people who wondering about the committees and the committee work. I know Dawn and Lisa are working really hard setting up chairs and vice chairs and committees. So if you want to serve on these committees, this is the easiest way to meet people, the easiest way to get involved. And like I said, most of them are done by Zoom. So please consider when Dawn and Lisa call to say, yes, I would love to serve, but don't even wait to ask to be asked. Go ahead and volunteer and step up and say, oh, I want to serve on a committee. Please consider that. I know that the policy and the election committees, those two committees especially, I know all of them have been working hard, but those two particularly, the policy committee has been meeting lately, looking at some policies that some of them just needed updating, some wordsmithing, so to speak. But the election committee last year really did a lot of good work, and the board met in November in Orlando, and we did adopt some new changes to the election law. I know you've probably noticed that there have been some changes. We shortened the time period that people can campaign. So we are in that phase right now. So you've probably been receiving some information from our two candidates. There's region directors who are running, but the only challenge race we have is for vice president, and that is between Lee Frazier and Camilla Pittman. So you've probably been seeing a lot of materials from them. And then the election begins, I think it's March 11th, and it finishes then on March 22nd. So please, when you get those ballots, be sure to fill them out, send them right in right away, because it's so important to have a good turnout so that we can elect a good person, and both of them are excellent. We are truly blessed that we have two excellent candidates. Let's see. Some of you asked questions about the CMC and MMC, and also about the Education Plus program. As you know, we have changed the CMC and MMC process. You do all your information, you input it into the new portal, the CMC and MMC portals, and we're getting those turned around a lot faster now. The turnaround is just now a couple weeks, and we have seen a huge spike thanks to Dr. B and Dr. J and Iris getting this information turned around so quickly. Now, I know there's a little confusion because the company that was doing the beautiful plaques for the CMCs and MMCs, they're no longer doing it. So you get your notice and a notice or a little certificate or something saying, yes, you got it. And then a couple of weeks later, you get the beautiful certificate, and you can take that wherever and get it framed. So I know there's a little confusion there, but that is how that new process works. So do you have any questions, specific questions about CMC or MMC? I know there was a question too, I believe, on the Education Plus program. If you look at this week's e-briefing, there was a listing of 3 classes. There's one coming up on Thursday. I think next month is one on ethics, on online classes that you can take. There are also some institutes that I think from Wisconsin, NIMC, and who was the other one? Colorado, who are offering some online classes that you can look into and to help get those points that you need. Does anyone have any specific questions on CMCs or MMCs? Oh, okay. The last week, the executive committee met in Rancho Cucamonga at the headquarters. I know Lisa spent the whole day on Thursday with our executive director. And then Friday, Dawn, Lisa, and I met with the executive director, coming up with ideas and plans for the rest of this year, which is about another 3 or 4 months until May, get things lined up for the conference. And then also, Lisa has I tell you, I admire her so much. She has so many great ideas. She is a go-getter, and we are going to hit the ground running come May with all of her fantastic ideas and changes. You're going to see a lot of changes. That's not a bad thing. Change is not always a bad thing. Sometimes change is a good thing. And you're going to see a lot of good things coming while she's president. Get your tennis shoes on because, like I said, we're going to hit the ground running come May. And so I am very excited. Okay. I will come back to your question, Kelly. And we're going to you're going to see some good things coming down the road. Okay, Kelly has asked a question about CMC and MMC points. Yes, you do keep up with your own materials. Like if you go to a class, you keep up with the points and the information, the brochures or agendas, so you can get those points. But I know in Mississippi, our ID, Jason Kemp, is always a good reference for us, and he will help us anyway, especially if you don't understand points. I'm not sure what state you're with, Kelly, but if you have questions, I'm sure that an experienced CMC or MMC would be more than willing to help you understand points. And there is a CMC point tracking tool. Very good. Thank you, Karen. She put it in the chat box. So please be sure to look that up, and that will help you keep up with your points. Because now Dr. B and Dr. J and Iris, with this new system, they've been explaining it to us. And with this new system, you put all your application points in at the end. But the beauty to that is the fact that they are able to do a very quick turnaround, and they can get that back to you just within probably 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So it's very helpful. So thank you for sharing that, Karen. And I understand that Dr. J, I don't mean to put you on the spot, Karen, but I understand Dr. J had a class maybe a week or so ago about this new portal or about the system, and that maybe there was a frequently asked question list out there?
Dr. J and I are working on a frequently asked question list. And a lot of these questions are coming out in the monthly meetings that she's holding. She's holding a monthly CMC meeting and a monthly MMC meeting. So the various people are coming and coming to sign up for them. There's about 30 people for each one. And so I send out information in the e-briefings, and people can sign up for one that's coming up soon.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Karen. And I hope that's another very good resource for you, Kelly, because they explain things very well, and that frequently asked question list would be very helpful. Okay. The February News Digest had an article in there, the President's article, and I believe it was about the Mississippi conference I attended back at Christmas time. It was a lot of fun. We had a good turnout with the Mississippi conference right before Christmas. In fact, we had close to 200 Mississippi clerks who attended. And I'm just going to tell you, we had 4 sessions. I'm not sure how many points we had, but we had 4 sessions. And then at night we had our 50th birthday party as an association. The leadership had done an excellent job planning for this party. And part of it was a karaoke and line dancing. And we just had a good time that Thursday night at our birthday party. And so I'm throwing it out there because I hear there's going to be karaoke in Calvary. And so the Mississippi clerks have already been practicing. We are already ahead of the game, and we've been practicing our line dancing and our karaoke. And so we are going to have a fantastic time in Calgary. Oh, I forgot to mention that the all conference event is on Tuesday night during the conference. That's the time when we can get together and meet and mingle. And we usually have a theme. And this year we're going to have cowboy hats, and we're going to be dressed up in our cowboy boots and cowboy shirts. And it's going to be great. And I think the board has been challenged to a line dance. So they're trying to teach me, the Mississippi clerks, bless their hearts, they were trying to teach me how to do this line dancing, but it was a lot of fun, and we're just going to have a good time and just meet and mingle and really get to show off our Western duds. So I want you to read the February News Digest. It is packed full of good information about the conference, about the registration, about the hotel reservations. It has all that information in it. I think Karen posted the people who are running for office, their information. I think their information is also going to be in the March Digest. and that is coming out very soon. I heard maybe even next week. So be sure to be looking out for that news digest because of the election that's coming up so soon. Okay, now that is everything I have on my list, on my agenda. Oh, the bios are included in the February digest also. Excellent. Thank you, Karen. So be sure to look at the candidates and decide which one you would like to vote for, because it's such an important election. So please vote. Anything else? I know we kind of hit the high points. Okay. Well, I appreciate everyone joining us today and contributing. I really appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedules and watching the Coffee with the President. Hans, it was always good to see you, and we will be seeing you in Calgary real soon. And I hope to see the other people on the call more soon and also in Calgary. Katrina, are you planning on being in Calgary?
Yes, I will be there in Calgary.
Yeah, is this your first time?
No.
Okay,
not
good.
Not my first conference. But I was also the number 300th winner member on the Facebook page. So I'll be getting the belt buckle. So when I get the belt buckle, I'll make sure I post it online so that you guys can see the Calgary belt buckle that they sent.
Yes, and that's going to be a really great conference and a great all-conference event.
Absolutely.
So be sure to wear your belt buckle.
Oh, I absolutely will.
Okay.
I will.
Now, are the other, I think there's Teen and Janine on. Are y'all planning on going to Calgary?
I know Tina is, because we had a chat about it a couple of days ago.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, I will be joining in Calgary. It will be I have to count my 8th or my 9th IIMC conference.
Wonderful. I look forward to meeting you.
Me too.
And Janine?
I will not be in Calgary,
Oh, no.
much to my regret, because as you can see, I love my cows.
Yes, I see some animals behind you.
I'm kind of known. I'm from the city of Newberry, Florida. I just became an IIMC member and a Florida FACC member. I am kind of known for my love of my Highland cows.
They are beautiful. I guess your national pet day or your cows. Well, wonderful. Well,
Marianne,
I really
are you traveling to Scotland in a couple of weeks?
I am. This is going to be an exciting trip. I have never been to Europe before, so I am really looking forward to the opportunity to visit our Scottish clerks. Right. So, are you planning on going, Hans?
Yes, Arnoud and I, we already booked flights, so we'll be there.
Okay, great. Well, that's right. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Yes, and I know John Austin from ETSO is traveling as well. Probably Malcolm from SLCC too. So you'll meet the bunch.
This is going to be a great opportunity, and I look forward to it.
You will love Scotland. Love it.
You've been, Janine?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you're flying in, Marianne?
We are flying Monday and Tuesday. So Tuesday morning.
All right.
Before the conference. So we'll have Tuesday to rest and then Wednesday morning to sightsee and Wednesday night's the reception.
Yeah. All right. Well, Arnold and I will be arriving on Wednesday late afternoon.
Okay, sounds good. Katrina, did you have your hand up?
Yes, I do have a question.
Okay.
Did we find out any more information in terms of the airport shuttle in Calgary? I know the question was asked in the on the Facebook page. But I don't know that we got an answer. Do you have any information on that?
I do not. I'm sorry. I will see if I can find something and make sure it gets put out there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Airport shuttle.
Or will we just need to, use an Uber, not knowing, what to expect in Calgary?
Right, right. I will find out the means of transportation for you.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, any other questions? I think it's about 10:30. I appreciate your time and I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember to love on your pet today. Thank you.
Nice to meet
Bye.
everybody.
Have a great day, everybody.
All right, have a good day.
Bye.